All right, let's go over example 3, real life application. This is part of chapter 2, section 5, multiplying decimals. All right, so tomatoes are $1.89 per pound, and you buy 2.75 pounds of tomatoes. You hand the cashier a $10 bill. How much change will you receive? Okay, so we need to find, step 1 is to find the cost of the tomatoes. So we're going to take the 1.89, that's the cost per pound, times 2.75, because that's how many pounds of tomatoes we're buying. Okay, so I've already got that lined up over here because step 1 said to put the bigger number on top, which was 2.75. Now let's count our decimals. So in our first number, 2.75, there are 2 numbers to the right of the decimal point. So that means there's 2 decimal places. Actually, I don't want to do that. Okay, 2 decimals. And in 1.89, let's look at that number. There's 1, 2, also 2 decimals. Okay, so remember we count the number of decimals and then we add them together to find out how many decimals are going to be in our answer. So our answer, there should be 4 decimals because 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, now let's do some multiplying. So step 3 says to multiply right to left. So we're going to start with our 9. And I know that 9 times 5 is 45. So my 5 is going to go down below and my 4 is going to go on top of the 7. Okay, next one. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus 4 is 67. So my 6 is going to go on top. And we use the 4, so I'm going to cross that out. And our 7 is going to go down below. Can't forget about the 7. I'm going to add in my decimal point once I get 4 numbers down below here. Okay. Actually, I'll add it in now, just so it looks like that'll be about where it is. Okay, trying to keep my numbers lined up there. Okay, and then 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. There's no need to carry the 2 because there's no other numbers to the left. But we used our 6, so let's cross it out. Okay, now we're going to be multiplying with our 8. But before we start doing that, I'm going to add a 0 down below. And my decimal point will be approximately right there. Okay, I know that 8 times 5, 8 times 5 is 40. So my 0 is going to go down below. And my 4 is going to go on top of the 7. Okay. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 4 is 60. So my 6 is going to go above the 2. Cross out that 4. And we can't forget about the 0. That goes down below. Okay. Last but not least, 8 times 2 is 16. Oops. All right, trying to keep my numbers lined up here. And that's it for the 8s. So still 4 decimal points. Oh, we use that 6. Let's cross that out. Okay, now we're going to start multiplying with our 1, but we need to add 2 zeros because the 1 is in the hundredths place. So we need to add, or well, technically the 1s because there's a decimal, but it's the third number over. So we add 2 zeros to the bottom. Okay, 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. Trying to keep my numbers lined up here. There's 4 decimal points. And then 1 times 2 is 2. Okay. Now we're going to add our numbers together. Okay. plus sign over here. There. Okay. My decimal point will be about right there, but we'll move it if I need to. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. 4 plus 5 is 9. And then 2 plus 6 is 8. Plus 7 more is 15. Okay, so my 5 is going to go below, and then I'm going to carry a 1. I have something wrong. I did something wrong here. Okay. 8 times 5. Let me look back up here again. It's 40. So I carried my 4 and I dropped my 0. 8 times 7 is 56. Is 56 plus 4 is 60. So I dropped my 0 and I carried my 6. 8 plus 2. Oh, I know what I did. 8 plus 2 is 16. Or 8 times 2 is 16. But I didn't add my 6. That's what happened. 16 plus 6 is 22. That's why I kept getting the wrong answer. I didn't add my 6. Okay. Okay, so it's really 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 7 more is 11. Okay, and then 2 plus 2 is 11, so I need to carry a 1. And then 1 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so 5.1975. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so we're saying the total cost of tomatoes was $5.1975. Okay, but we need to do some rounding because we don't have any coins for this 7.5. Okay, so we're going to look at our 7. And I know that a 7 is 5 or above, so we're going to round up. So that means this number 9 is going to round up. So our 9 turns into a 10. So our actual cost of tomatoes is $5.20. Okay, so we need to find out how much change we have. So step 2 in our problem is to find our change. And we paid with the $10 bill, so we're going to take $10 minus $5.20. Okay, so let's set that up here. Okay. In our answer, there's going to be 2 decimal points. Be about right there. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 2, we can't do that, so we need to borrow from this 1. So this 1 becomes a 0. And this 0 becomes a 10. But we need to give this 0 a 10, so that 10 becomes a 9. And this 0 becomes a 10. Okay, let's rewrite that. Okay, 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay, and then 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, so the change that we receive is $4.80. All right, and that's our answer.